Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Hey, today we're going to have a little fun. I'm going to read a short mystery story to you. Okay. It's called Safety Inspection, and it comes out of this book called 5 Minute Mysteries by Ken Weber. 5 Minute Mysteries by Ken Weber. And this is a good book. I used to read this to my family. I think we went through all of the mystery stories already, but I used to read it to my family, and we would help each other solve the mystery. And it was a good way for me to spend time with my family, read to my children, and for us to critically think, and help solve the case. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay. The story is called Safety Inspection, hence the construction site behind me. If my mother is right, and it's true that bad things always come in threes, then my day was down the tubes by mid-morning already. To start with, I got to work late. Not my fault, but according to mom, the three bad things are never your fault. They just happen to you. Anyway, I got stuck in traffic on the Lionsgate Bridge. Arriving late meant that all the other inspectors had picked their assignments by the time I got in. So I got stuck with Ace Bagshaw. We have a new supervisor at the inspection branch, and he has this theory that first come, first pick would get the staff in early. It works too. There's no way anybody would choose Bagshaw construction site. Yet we all knew someone would have to go to one today because of the carpenter who died there yesterday afternoon. Let me tell you a bit about Ace. Of all the contractors the Workplace Safety Board deals with, Horace Ace Bagshaw is the only one who can make the entire inspection branch gag in unison. We're not exactly popular on a lot of construction sites, but he really hates the WSB. With Ace putting one over on us, or on the works department, or the hydro people, any government department is like a duty. Doesn't help either that he's got this fat red face with little piggy eyes and a gut that you could park a car in. Anyway, that's Ace. So you can see why getting him on my duty sheet was the second bad thing of my day. I got to the site at 10:05 that morning, just in time to be interrupted by the catering truck, which actually turned out to be a bit of a break. One thing you can be sure of at a construction job like this, it's a complete redo of a 100-year-old house, 3 stories, is that a coffee wagon will draw in the entire workforce. So from my car, I got to eyeball the whole group, 5 of them, including Ace. Should have been 6, but yesterday afternoon, a carpenter had pitched off a narrow ledge that ran along the front of the 3rd story. He died in the ambulance. According to my supervisor's phone interview with Ace last night, a proper safety rail was in place around the ledge. And since nobody had seen the man fall, nobody really knew what happened. I could see the rail from my car. It appeared to be the right height, just a single 2x4, about waist high. But that's all the safety code calls for. It was braced properly, double nailed too. I could see the nail heads gleaming back at me in the sunlight. What Ace had said to the supervisor was right though. To make my measurements, I'd have to go up through the inside of the house and then crawl out one of the 3rd floor windows onto the ledge, just like the carpenter must have. I got out of my car before coffee break ended. Might as well go present myself to Ace, I thought, and figured I'd get the 3rd bad thing over with. Trust me, he didn't disappoint. Well, looky here. Figure one of you people show up by now, he said before I even opened my mouth. What does a little girl like you know about construction? You don't look old enough to tell a hammer from a pinch bar. I forgot to mention that Ace doesn't like women. But that's probably no surprise. In fact, nothing he said was unexpected. But I must have been a bit tense because I almost blew it right from the start. And where's your hard hat? He bellowed. This is a construction site. Do you know any better? A really dumb move, but fortunately, I still had my car door open so I could swing around to get my hat in a manner that looked like I had always done it that way, or so I hoped, but the smirk suggested I didn't quite carry it off as well. Ace, meanwhile, seemed to have accepted the inevitable. Come on, let's get this over with, he said, running his hands up and down on either side of his enormous stomach. I'll show you the ladders inside. You can crawl up there on your own. See whatever you want. We're going back to work. In my wildest dreams, I wouldn't have expected Ace to climb the ladders with me, but it was reassuring to know I could go up without him. This job's been nothing but delay and delay. I noticed that he didn't look at me when he talked. Sully, he's the guy that fell. He put the rail up there himself 4 weeks ago in 2 days' work. 2 days. That's all we got up in here on the whole job before that curse strike. A month of my equipment sits here and nobody works. Confounded unions. Then all that rain we had. Thank God that's over. And now Sully, 15 years he worked for me. Ace continued to mumble on about delays and the continuing problems of the contractors as he walked away. I was glad to be free of him. Mounting the ladder, it occurred to me that I have to talk over the bad things in threes I did with my mom. I guess forgetting my hard hat was the third one. But I wonder if three things really count when you get one really good one in the middle. You see, even before I climbed the ladder, I knew I'd uncovered a huge safety violation. Whether poor Sully died because of his own carelessness or because of Ace's, probably won't come out until the inquest. But I know there was no rail there when he fell. But I know there was no rail there when he fell. How does the WSB inspector know that there was no rail there when Sully fell? All right, guys. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Leave your comment in the comments below and let me know how this safety inspector knows what happened. All right, guys. Have a good day. Peace.